golf balls in there? Can you get any more rocks in there? All right. Stay with me now. Yeah, that's pretty full. Putting sand in here now. Is it full now? Put it in there. I might put a touch more sand in there, but for the sake of time, we're going to say it's full. Is it full yet? Now let me ask you a couple questions here. Let me show you some things. Number one, this jar represents your life. This is it. Now you choose what you put in it. Are you with me? The golf balls represent the important things in your life. Your relationship with God, your relationships with your spouse, with your children, with your friends, your family, your passions, your ministry, your relationship with God, your relationship with God, your relationship with God. Can't say that enough. So the golf balls represent that. Now the pebbles represent the other things that are important in life. Your job, your career, maybe your ministry in some way, if that's part of your job. Your home, your car, the material things in life, the things that you basically need in life. Now the sand represents all the small stuff, all the details, all the stuff that life gives us sometimes, the circumstances, the hindrances of life, the stupid things, the paperwork, all that stuff. That's what that represents. Now let me ask you a question. In most of our lives, what we put in there first, what we think about the most, is this. So imagine if I didn't put the golf balls in there first, and I took this and filled this completely up, I don't have enough here, with sand. How many golf balls would I get in there then? How many pebbles would I get in there then? Are you catching my drift? What I'm saying to you here is that sometimes putting the sand in the jar first, there's no room for the important things in life. And we allow our life to get all filled up with the little stuff, and we don't care the big stuff. We let our relationships with God go. We let our relationships with our wives or our husbands go. We don't spend enough time with our parents. We don't spend enough time with our children. And pretty soon when we stop doing that, then it affects our job and then the things that we have. You can relate that directly to your relationship with God. How much time you spend with God. Could be the golf balls. So I want you to think and ponder that thought just for a moment. Just for a moment. I want you to think about that. One of the things that I think is really important for us to know that our problem is that we fill our life with the small stuff. I'm going to call them the time stealers. It's a thief. Steals most of our time. Our frustrations and our fears, to the point that we have no time for anything good. Not for the important things. And we need to take time for the important things. See, our relationships are important, especially the one with God. Every other relationship that we have is dependent upon, its success is dependent upon our relationship with God. Really. I'm really sure of that. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So what do we need to do? We need to spend time with God. And not just on Sunday. Not just on Sunday, every day. We're supposed to be diligently seeking Him, because why? He rewards those that do. We're just supposed to set our priorities, put God first, take care of the things that really matter, our family, our friends, our children, our relationships, our passions, our ministries. Those are the things we need to take care of. That's what really matters. Today is the day we need to make changes in our life. Today is the day we just need to just do it. By the way, you didn't ask me what the water was for. I didn't use coffee, but I'm going to use it as an analogy. It'd be too sticky. But always make time to have a cup of coffee with your friend. That's what the water represented. Time is important, especially now in our day when time is just so close and so much on our minds. There's never enough time to do anything. I want to share one more story with you. It's a fictitious story, understand. There were 3 demons who were just finishing demon training. And Satan showed up to help administer their final exam. Went to the first demon and he said, "What are you going to do to deceive people?" First demon said this: "I'm going to tell people there is not a God. It's just a big story. It's a big hoax. Somebody made it up." Satan said, "That's not going to meet with much success. Everybody's going to know and everybody's going to believe there's a God. Look around you." So he goes to the second demon. He says, what is your strategy for deceiving people? What are you going to do? He says, "I'm going to tell people that there's no God, that there's no heaven or hell, and this is just what it is. The earth is what it is, and when you die, you die." Satan says, "You're not going to have much success or impact in that area. Everybody's going to know there's more than just this life." So a little disgusted, he went to the third demon, and he said, "What are you going to do to deceive people?" He said, "Satan, I'm going to tell people there's no hurry. They can do it later. Yes, God is real. Yes, there's a heaven and hell. And yes, it's okay to put it off till later." Satan says, "Son, you're going to have much success." And that's the case today. They're going to have much success because we've allowed procrastination to deceive us into putting off what we should be doing till later. And the problem is, most of the time, later never comes. So what I want to do today is challenge you. Challenge you to listen to what God's speaking into your heart. Listen to what God has in store for you. Be quick to obey. And watch when He does it. He's got a plan, man. He's got it set for you. You won't have to do it by yourself. And that's why you're procrastinating, because it's going to be hard work. It's going to hurt. I know. It hurts. Didn't have my arms all the way up today for a reason. Oh, I can do it. So can you. You can do this. You can do this. You can be a better person the moment you decide to do the right things in your life. Whatever they are. You fill in the blank. I'm not here to throw rocks at you. I got enough thrown at me. Okay? I'm throwing my own rocks at me, trying to get me to come